Well, hello and welcome back. I'm Claire, this is Purple Poppy, and as you can tell from the folder, we are on Coffee Break Crafting. But I did think, we've come a long way through this book. There's not many pages left until we start going back the other way. So I thought, how about if, intermittent with our book, we made a project with our 10-minute crafting. So what I've got here is a folder of basically scrap papers. Okay, now this is not actually my idea. This is Rachel over at Roxy Creations idea, and she took all of these scraps of paper and she folded them all in half and tucked them together to make a booklet. So I thought we could do that. We could make a booklet. They're all scraps that we've got lying around, and then having made a booklet, we could use each of our 10 minutes. Look, this is tea bag paper that I've done. We can use each of our 10 minutes to do a decorative page, and before we know where we are, we're going to have an art book. And I just thought that would be fabulous. This is an envelope, so I'm going to put that on there as well. This is one of those altered images I did with you. I'm going to put that on there as well. And I'm just going to keep going, pulling bits out of my scrap pile. It's a bit of a vintage magazine there. Don't want to use that one, but we will use this black and white one. And we're getting different sizes, different textures and different thicknesses. Now, what have we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We really want 10, I think. What say you? 7. 8. 9. This really is like art journaling or junk journaling in its truest form. One more page. There we go. We've got that one there. So we can get rid of all of those. And now we have created a book. Simple, simple. I'm going to move that up there. Line it all up. I'm going to take my hole punch. That is not my hole punch. Whoops. Jenga happening. Take my hole punch. I'm going to put a hole in there, but apparently not. Apparently I've got too many papers. So let's see if we can do this one. Do it in 2 halves. Almost. It's almost out. It's trying. I've got no... There you go. Real strength in my hands anymore. Sign of old age. Alright. And then these ones. It's probably the glue on these tea bags that's not helping. Okay. There we go. Open that up. Pop that in there. And then I'm just taking a piece of bog standard twine. I'm going to poke that through there. She says, how can that be the hardest job? How are you all? You all happy, safe and well? Okay, I hope so. Here in the UK we've had an extra long weekend because it was a bank holiday, August bank holiday. So people have well, most people, a lot of people work bank holidays, so I've had a 3-day weekend rather than a 2. There we go. So I've just poked that through there, done a nice little bow, and now we have got all of these pages that we can use. Right, I'm going to turn you off for a minute because you can probably hear that my washing machine is about to do a loud spin. Okay, so while you were gone, all I did was tear off the edges of this excess envelope, and we've now got a booklet. Now I'm going to start right at the middle, so I'm going to open up the middle. I've got this piece of white packaging, the sort of thing that comes from that big supplier that starts with an A, and everything's wrapped in its, oops, that one's missed its hole, and just gluing all the way around, because these pages are just my holding pages, if you like. I'm going to be doing some art on them all. So I'm just going to plop that down on there like that. Now this is coming off of our string, so I'm going to have to do another hole in that, aren't I? There you go, washing machine's finally finished. Okay, so that is now going to go back around my string. You obviously won't have that problem. Right, okay, now I thought for a really simple background, I've got blue and orange and greeny blue. What else have I got here? Yeah, no, they're the ones that I want. So I'm going to start with a really simple background. First of all, let me fix this because this is starting to annoy me now. So I'm going to put that there. I'm going to find something to use as a hinge. Remember, this is an art book that we can do all sorts of anything in. So I've just got a piece of paper, fold that in half, you know how to make a hinge. I'm going to glue it all the way down both sides. I'm going to stick one half on there. Just goes to show that there's no such thing as wrong, and then that's going to stick on there. Okay, now it's not going anywhere, it's staying in our book. Okay, so all I'm going to do is I'm going to pick up my ink pads and I'm going to press squares to create my background. Okay, just lining them up around my page. I think it's going to create some interest, and then we're going to have a bright orange one just to lift, and then I think I'm going to go dark blue one there. I'm going to do my greeny one here, and then in here are ones that I haven't used, so I'm going to bring in the new one. Whoops, and do 1, 2. So I suppose I should tell you what they were. This is ice spruce, this is spiced marmalade, speckled egg, salvage patina, faded jeans, and as you can see there is a mix of ink and oxide there. It doesn't matter for what I want to do with my page. So in my Which Craft Do You Do scraps, I've got all sorts of things. I've got people, I've got clocks, I've got little labels, and I just want to pull out some bits and pieces. I've got different people, they're from Louise Heinzel. I've got some butterflies. I'm just pulling out things to help build my background. That's all I'm doing. Okay. Some numbers. Right, let's see how we get on with those. So, taking my scissors, keeping an eye on the time because we're not supposed to be more than about 10 minutes for our coffee break crafting. There's one. Just going to glue that and lay it on that orange square. That belongs to that one. I've got this couple. And they are going to belong to these 4 squares over there. My butterflies, I don't want brown again because that's brownie, so I'm going to go for this purpley one. And they are going to sit on these, 4 squares there, like that. And I need something to go here. Oh, what about one of these big green ones? So these are just bits and pieces you saw that I already had lying around. It's going to sit this side of the fold because I don't, up the right way would be good, Claire. I don't want it folding. Okay, so we've got all of our coloured squares and we've got 4 images. I now need this man here, I think, but we only need one of them. Now I believe these are Tracy Fox from the photo slide frames. So we're just going to quickly cut around him, and he's going to be stand in charge of everything that's going on. I got like, I'm going to call it like a factory floor, and the reason I'm doing that is because right, so he is going to be in charge of the factory floor. Now I do have here some painted tissue paper, which I just think is going to add some great element, although that might be better because it's paler. So you can use anything that you've got. And I'm just going to lay down, could use a napkin if you haven't got any painted tissue paper. I'm going to lay down some, gel matte medium, take my big paintbrush and I'm going to spread that all the way across my page. Like so. I'm going to lay down my tissue paper and then I'm going to stick that on top so we can see through all our colours, we can see our labels, but we've got added dimension to our page. Okay. There we go. And then we're going to put our little man on there. He's watching over the factory. And in the factory, or in my factory, they're making shoes. And those of you that have been around a while, I'll check my timing. Oh, we're on 14 minutes. I've shot over. Extended coffee break. you'll know that I've got these shoe books, and I think this is just awesome. So I'm going to chop this shoe out. Like so. And I figured all my coloured squares are the various departments of the factory. The labels relate to the various different departments in the factory. These people are working there. This is, I don't know, the postage department. The butterflies, they could be the dyeing department for the leather. Just, you know, having a bit of fun and game, building a bit of a story as I go. It's basically just collage with things that you like, that you had lying around. Right, let's cut out this last little bit of shoe. Beautiful shoe. I could have read to you about it, couldn't I? Because there's always a description on the on these pages. So this factory is making shoes. That's my story. I'm going to put some glue stick on there. We've also already got wet on our page from our gel matte medium. I'm just going to brush that down to make sure that sticks nicely. There we go. There is my art page for the centre, and this is a black 2-strap high sandal with carbon fibre heel, United Nude 2010. That's what that shoe is. So shall we cut that out maybe and give it its proper label so we know? There we go. And we'll just stick him down on that square there. So there you are. I hope you've had some joy and inspiration there. When it's dry, we can trim round. And I hope you'll do some art book pages with me over our coffee break crafting in the coming weeks. Stay safe. I'll see you very soon. Ta-ta for now.